Hello everybody, welcome to the Malix Reacts YouTube channel. Subscribe and like the video right now for $1 million.
You heard it here, folks. You gotta subscribe now. We're on the route to 100 subscribers. Today we're reacting to the best of Redditor updates, and we got some juicy ones for y'all today. So be ready.
And we're not allowed to comment on this. It's so fucking yellow.
All right, let's get into the video. A package from an adult toy company arrived at my house addressed to another woman. Am I overreacting?
He's on his phone.
Yes, this is how we record these guys. I need an outside perspective because I genuinely can't tell if my instincts are off or if I'm being gaslit into thinking they are. A package arrived at our house recently. Right address, wrong name. A woman I've never heard of. I looked up the return address out of curiosity, and it's Adam and Eve, an adult toy company.
So wait a minute, right off the bat, what if someone ordered something and they didn't check their address and they used to live there?
True, but it depends on how long they've lived there. I bought it to my husband. I brought it to my husband calmly. No accusations, no yelling. Just showed him and asked if he knew anything about it. His response was immediate and defensive. Instead of being confused or just trying to figure it out with me, he turned it on me. Started questioning me about why something like that would show up here. He's playing the no card. I was so caught off guard, I almost started apologizing. Girl, you never apologize for something like that.
Why are you apologizing? What did you even do?
Here's where it gets harder to dismiss as a coincidence, like the plastic in that package. I looked up the name on the package. She works in the same professional world as my husband, in the same area he frequents. Same field, specific enough that when I saw it, my stomach dropped. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not a good one. He has a history of being dishonest when confronted about things that are hurtful. That's bad. Therapy time.
Oh.
This isn't the first time I felt like I was being made to feel crazy for asking a reasonable question. So I'm asking strangers on the internet, because we're your best friend, you know? Is this nothing? No, I think it's something. Is there some totally logical explanation I'm missing? Because from where I'm standing, it feels like a lot of dots connecting in one direction.
I revoked my initial opinion, because why is he so defensive?
Yeah, he shouldn't have gotten like, no, I didn't do that.
Even if you were trying to play it off, why you get defensive? Just act confused, act like she was. Oh,
people are saying,
the
first commenter.
The
first commenter said, no, you're not the asshole. You're cheating moron of a husband ordered adult items for him and his girlfriend and auto-filled his own address. Mail them to her and say, these were delivered to mine and my husband's home and see what happens. She responded with, I like your thought. Maybe I take it to her work and give it to her. I am considering sending her an email due to her field. The info is public. I'm pissed at him for his choices. I don't know what she knows or what he told her. I don't want to ruin her life, but I want to know how long it's been going on. Skip these fucking comments. Pardon my language. Update 4 days later. As it turns out, I put 2 and 2 together and I was wrong. I had a burner email and reached out to her. I had receipts, metaphorically. She emailed me back. She's been staying in her mother's house down the street and fat fingered the address. It was one number off. The package was for her and her husband that are reconciling. I had essentially asked an innocent woman if she was sleeping with my husband via a carefully crafted email from a secret account while she was out here just trying to spice things up with her spouse.
That was my other theory, but I didn't want to say that. What if the number was one off?
That fat finger of doom. She apologized. I told her it wasn't necessary, and I apologized. I invited her for coffee because I clearly have no survival instincts. She's gonna hit you with that unicorn thing. My husband was defensive because that's just who he is, which is its own fun problem. So, am I Overreacting, technically yes, but our marriage needs work, so maybe a stranger's typo was the universe's way of handing me a wake-up call, wrapped in a very awkward package, literally.
First of all, you want to take a breath?
Dude, I was spitting bars, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that was probably like a relationship ender right there, because like, if I come home and there's, I'd be like, what do you mean by that? Why is there another woman's package at my front door?
Oh, hi, Mozzie. Mozzie appears.
Yeah, he's also saying to like and subscribe. He's like, hey, like and subscribe right now.
Oh, you scared him.
Alright, we found a new one. It's called My Boyfriend, 18 male, drove away, 18 female, when he saw my wheelchair for the first time. Already sounds like a douchebag. I don't like him. My boyfriend, 18 male, drove away from me when he saw my wheelchair for the first time. My boyfriend, because, we have to say it 20 billion times, he's 18 and she's 18. I don't know why it says it like every other sentence in here. My boyfriend and I have been dating since January of 2020. By the way, this was in June of 2021. He was, always an amazing boyfriend. We have not seen each other in person since the end of last year due to travel restrictions and safety precautions. In March of this year, I was paralyzed in a car accident and now use a wheelchair. And he wasn't able to come visit me, though he did FaceTime often. Well, that's good, I guess. At least he tried. Today, we were able to see each other as he was passing through my state to visit his grandparents. So yes, as she said, I don't know, before we started recording, this was a long distance thing, it seems like.
So that's right?
Yeah. His grandpa is dying.
Oh.
Damn, bro. Damn. He was going to come by my apartment to pick me up so we could go somewhere. He saw my wheelchair and his facial expression was weird. I found it difficult to transfer into his SUV as it was very high up. Yeah, that's typical. It was a Jeep Wrangler with the big wheels, so I asked him to help me. He said I can do it on my own since I can transfer to my own car, a Mini Cooper. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm sorry, this is gonna sound weird. How do you have your own car if do you have like
There's
Yeah, that's what I mean. Does she have the thing that makes it so she...
Some cars have like buttons on the wheel for people who are paralyzed that it's like basically your gas and your brake.
He said he can't be my own personal servant. I never treated him like one. This was just one difficult task I needed help with. Then he drove away.
I'm sorry, I just made my hand me my cup 47 times and I'm not disabled, I'm pregnant.
Real. 8 months pregnant. I don't know what to think. I know he's under a lot of stress with his grandfather dying and one of his cousins that he was quite close with recently passed away. So it may have been him just overwhelmed with everything that has happened. Yeah, but you also don't tell your girlfriend, no, you're paralyzed and I'm not helping you in my car. You can do it on your own. That's shitty. That's real shitty.
Wait, we need a bat feature. I don't think anybody ever notices that.
Nobody yet. I don't think anybody's ever noticed that. Also, peep the shaven stash, guys. No mustache on for today.
Because I feel like we're always at this angle. Your bat's never there.
How should I feel about this? Wait, hang on. What did I leave off? Everything that has happened, but at the same time, he shouldn't have done what he did, even though I don't know fully why he did that. How should I feel about this? I am honestly torn. My brother said dump him, but one of my friends said to talk to him about it. Should I talk to him about this? How do I proceed? Do I break up with him? What do I do? Too long, didn't read. Boyfriend was an asshole, drove away after I asked him to help me transfer my car. What the fuck do I do? Yappa. All of these comments were just saying, update.
I'm gonna be a normal Redditor, or what's the word? Your average Redditor.
Yeah, man.
Divorce.
Yeah.
Run. Book it.
Lots of people have asked me for an update. This was 12 days after, by the way. So here I am. Long story short, he is now my ex-boyfriend. Yay! Woohoo! I did some thinking and decided to break things off, so I broke up with him over text. That sucks, man. Sucks for him.
He deserved it.
He did. He tried to explain himself. He said he panicked when he saw me and didn't know what to do, but I didn't think I could get past that incident. He begged me to take him back, but all his efforts were in vain. In the end, he ended up blocked.
What does any of this have to do with him seeing the wheelchair for the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of insane.
That's not what the title. The title wasn't really relevant to this. Did
Well,
she say something in there about it was the first time you saw her?
I'm assuming, yeah, in person. I mean, you can always like see it, like if you're long distance, you can always be like, all right, yeah, I but then you see it in person, you're like, oh shit. Like, I mean, I think he was just a douchebag and knew what he was getting into and was just shitty about it, but.
Yeah, I just feel like the title was a little misleading.
Yeah, it was a little misleading. All right, we're gonna find one more for you guys.
What was that?
Would I be the asshole for taking away my friend's spare key of my apartment? Context, my 28 male friend recently broke up with his partner, 27 female.
I cannot focus on what you're saying when you're doing that.
Let's all him Tim. That's what it says. Let's all him Tim.
Let's call him Tim.
Yeah, but it says all him Tim, so we're gonna call him all him Tim. Made up name. Since he didn't want to stay in their shared apartment after the breakup, he asked me if he could stay at my place for a while until they got settled down in their affairs. I agreed, and he's been using my guest room for 3 weeks now.
Okay, why is he broke up?
Yeah, he dumped him and is now like couch surfing on bro's spare bed.
Oh, okay.
We decided that he doesn't have to pay me rent, but he'll take over grocery shopping. This kind of sounds like a gay relationship because like they're both men, and it says hang on, I cook every evening for both of us, but he takes on the grocery shopping and costs. Right, because like
they're just good housemates, man.
I guess we just
They're just helpful to each other.
All of that was fine with me until this weekend. Another friend of mine invited me to his birthday. He lives 6 hours away, so I call him Tim. I'll be gone from Friday to Sunday because I'll sleeping over at my other friend's place. No issue. Good.
Honey.
What?
Just autocorrect the typos, please.
But it's funny to keep them in. I came back home yesterday, Sunday evening, to a place full of trash. I don't think they're good roommates, man. Tim had a party, which I didn't mind per se, but my entire apartment was full of empty bottles, empty food, and general trash.
I would mind. You had a party in my house that you're
and you
staying
didn't
in without,
even invite me?
Yeah. What?
But,
like, if you're gonna have a party, run it by me and then invite me.
Shit. At least wait until I get back. Well, I mean, I don't know. Unless he had, like, a bunch of chicks over or something and didn't want me to know.
Ew.
He didn't bother to clean up and didn't ask me if it was okay to have a party. I can also tell someone slept in my bed or at least laid in it.
Ew.
Like, slept in, or just slept in.
I think sleep, slept in.
The honk shua type.
Yeah.
Since I tend to keep it made and clean, but when I came home, the sheets, covers, and blankets were in disarray. Okay, buddy. All right,
Wash
nerd.
'em.
Disarray.
Wash them immediately.
I'm thinking of kicking him out for that breach of trust. I work night shifts and he works during the day, so I haven't had time to confront him yet. Boot his ass out. Just be like, listen, you're not on my lease. You don't pay my freaking rent. You don't do nothing but pay
Wait,
for
how
groceries.
long has he been there?
3 weeks. Not even a month.
It depends state by state, but yeah. Token's like, what? He did what?
But I feel uncomfortable.
I can't flip it.
Yeah, Token's over there like whole. I feel uncomfortable about the whole ordeal, yet I feel like sending him back to his ex is a dick move as well. Since it might be relevant, we've been friends for about 10 years now. We live in Europe.
Why are his only options X or him?
Yup. Is there an update? There's an update! Would I be the asshole for taking a friend? Blah, 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 blah. So my friend came home, quote unquote, from work, and I sat him down to talk. I'm not a confrontational person, so it was difficult to find the right words. But I think I managed it somehow. I told him I was disappointed. He pulled the freaking dad card. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I was disappointed with how he acted while I was away, and that coming back to my place full of trash and my bedroom in disarray was an absolute no-go for me. He apologized and told me he overestimated his limits on how much alcohol he could handle, so he didn't manage to get up on time to clean before I came home. He also explained that nobody actually slept in my bed overnight, but that he used it to lie down for a minute when he got migraines the evening before. In the end, I said that while I understand where he's coming from, that behavior isn't something I tolerated before, and I won't start tolerating now.
Why did it have to be his bed? Isn't he in the guest bedroom?
Yeah,
with the
man,
bed?
it's probably like across the hall. We agreed that he can stay until the end of the week, so he has time to look for other accommodations. You're letting him stay for the whole month? He could technically, like, sue your ass or something there because you're evicting him. Isn't it a month?
Actually, technically, he's getting an eviction notice, and he's not. It's in most states, it's a month that you become a legal tenant.
I don't know. Since he apologized and I've known him for so long, I decided not to make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. He's in a difficult situation, and dropping a long-term friend over one mistake is not my style. We're both adults, and I trust him to learn from this experience. There's another update. It's a short one, but my previous update post is almost 2 weeks old. Contrary to some comments' belief, my friend did move out. He gave me back my spare key and went to crash at another friend's place for a few days, until it turns into a month and he does the same shit there. We've all helped him look for a new apartment and have found one he intends to take. He's signing the lease on Tuesday. Oh, okay, so he's not going to do that. That's good. Since his stuff is all over the place, we're all helping him move. His ex is at least polite enough to let some of us into the apartment to get the rest of his things. He took his name off the lease on Friday, and while his ex was whining the entire time, she accepted it well enough. Knowing her financial situation, she's probably looking for a new apartment as well, since their old one is too expensive for one person to pay. See, I'm kind of curious why they broke up, but I guess it's not important in this context. My friend and I are getting along well, just like before the mess. He's been making an effort lately and actually paid me for the time I took him in. I didn't ask for money, but he came to me and gave me $300 for the rent and utilities. That's pretty swaggy. Also, for the few who asked, no, I didn't change my locks or get new keys. Gave me back my spare key and it's been fine. I'm confident that I know him enough to know he wouldn't have given the key to somebody else or made replicas. I appreciate the worry, but for now, it's not something I even consider as a possibility. Not sure if this is enough to be called an update, but I thought some folks might still appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. There's your answer.
Edit to clarify. Here's my answer about why they broke up. His girlfriend cheated on him twice. At least that's what she admitted to. So the blame for this chaos isn't solely on him. See, I think it's a good thing because he didn't go absolutely like nutsack fucking nuclear there and be like, nah, get the fuck out. Leave all your, like throw his shit on the front lawn.
I feel like the party
Like-
was just a lapse in judgment. Other than that, this dude
Yeah,
seems chill.
they both seem chill. I think it's just like one of those things where, like, you shouldn't have to set that boundary. Your friend should just understand and respect his house,
He just slipped up. And
But I
hit
think it
right
was just
once.
more like, I'm depressed and I want to drink and I don't want to drink alone, so we had a bunch of people over. Is what I'm understanding it as.
He just slipped up and
So,
didn't think.
at least there was a good ending to it, because it could have ended real bad. But this is where we're going to end it. We're going to end it on a good note. Remember, guys, this will be the first video on here, so like and subscribe, because at 100 subscribers, we're doing a big, like, weird cooking challenge video thing. We haven't actually figured it out yet, but that'll be in the future. Anyways,
What do you got to say?
yeah, I don't know how to end this video. This isn't my channel.
Bye.